The morning after the wedding, my phone rang from a number I didn't recognize. I almost ignored it, but something made me answer. "Evelyn," my father said quietly. "Please don't hang up." I stayed silent. "I know you changed your number," he continued. "Your cousin Samuel gave me this one." I asked him not to tell you. I just needed to say something. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. "I've been reading about you," he finally said. "Your research, your patents, everything you've accomplished. You've built an incredible life." His voice shook, "And the hardest part is realizing you had to build it without us." I leaned against the kitchen counter and closed my eyes. "We always believed Mira needed more attention," he admitted. "We convinced ourselves you were strong enough to handle everything alone." "We were wrong." Another long silence followed. "Your mother cried all night after the wedding," he whispered. "She keeps saying she wishes she could go back and do it all differently. You can't erase 22 years with one phone call." I answered calmly, "I know." His voice sounded tired. "I don't expect forgiveness. I just wanted you to know that I finally understand what we did." I looked out the window as rain covered the Seattle streets. "Understanding doesn't change the past." I said. "No," he replied. "But maybe it's a place to start." I didn't answer immediately. Finally, I said, "Maybe, not yes, not no. Just maybe." I wished him well and quietly ended the call. When I returned to Seattle that evening, my apartment welcomed me with peaceful silence. My cat jumped onto the couch and rubbed against my leg as if reminding me I was home. A few minutes later, Daniel sent me a photo from the wedding. In the picture, I was laughing with friends during the reception. Not hiding, not pretending. Just happy. He added one sentence. "I'm glad you came." I smiled and put the phone away. Life slowly returned to normal. Work became exciting again. My research team completed another successful project, and one of my designs received national recognition. I mentored younger engineers, especially students who doubted themselves because no one believed in them. Whenever someone thanked me for encouraging them, I remembered the young woman who once searched empty graduation seats hoping her parents would arrive. She never stopped being part of me. She simply stopped waiting. Months later, I received a small package in the mail. There was no return address. Inside was a framed photo from my mid-graduation. Someone had taken it from the audience. I was standing on stage, smiling as the dean shook my hand. On the back, written in my mother's handwriting, "We're only 4 words. We should have come." There was no request for forgiveness. No excuses. No explanation. Just regret. I placed the photo on a bookshelf beside my diploma. Not because it healed the past, but because it reminded me how far I had come. People often ask whether cutting off my parents was worth it. The answer surprises them. It was never about punishment. It was about survival. Some relationships cannot become healthy until distance makes healing possible. Sometimes love means staying. Sometimes love means leaving. The hardest lesson I ever learned was that protecting your peace does not make you selfish. It makes you free. I no longer measured my worth by who showed up for me. I measured it by the life I built despite those who didn't. The empty seats at my graduation once felt like the loudest moment of my life. Now they were only a memory, because the applause that truly mattered was never theirs. It was the quiet pride I finally learned to give myself.